Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to episode 23 of TerickTime. Thank you so very much for stopping by today. I really appreciate it. And I really hope you enjoyed that little cinematic preview of everything we accomplished in episode 22. Well, almost everything. There's a couple of little hidden details up here that, well, I'm not going to share. If you want to find out what they are, you're going to have to hop, skip, and back and go back to episode 22. Now, in today's episode, I do have some fun little plans for us today. And the number one thing is, well, this here shirt I've been wearing for 22 episodes, I really need to get a new one. It's high time. But I'm not so talented in the clothes making department, so I created a little bit of a story for us to kind of go down and share this episode. So let's go take a look. So, considering I need somebody with a little bit more skill set to be able to maybe make me some new robes for this here skin of mine, I've invited a little family over from a distant land, and they are the Giaveno family. Now, the Giaveno family is a family of tanners. Hopefully that's the right way I'm saying that, but from everything I can tell, they're a fairly skilled bunch, and here is Mr. Giaveno himself, the patriarch. He, kind of came ahead to make sure everything was right in rain before his family showed up. Unfortunately, things are not right as rain. I haven't built a house for his family, or even him, which is why he's hanging out in a boat. So, we're gonna have to get some work done here, because, well, I want some new clothes, and, because this one's getting a little stinky, but it's gonna take some work. So, I'm going to quickly go work on getting a whole bunch of resources, and then let's meet back here in just 1 second. Alrighty then, I got myself a whole bunch of materials, and I got a plan here, something I've come up within my test world, which is, I think it's going to be outstanding and really fit into this little area here. So, one thing I did forget is my beacon, because, well, I got to dig out a little bit of this hill here, so I'm gonna get myself all kind of set up on shop here, get my beacon set up, and then let's kick it off into a big old mega time lapse build. And I really hope y'all enjoy this one. It's gonna be a good one. I really love how this build's come together, and I hope you do too. Alrighty, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that time lapse there. I thoroughly enjoy how this build turned out here. Although, in my original design, the copper, I had it fully aged. And now I cannot decide. It looks so good this way too. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Should I... Well, I'm going to leave it as is and let it kind of oxidize up a little bit. And maybe we can kind of get a feel for both in this episode, maybe, kind of, sort of. But right now, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. But, getting back to business. Giaveno, the family of tanners, there, you know, he's over there. They're en route. But right now, I got a really unfurnished house. I don't even got stairs going upstairs right now. So this is not going to be accepted by the missus for sure. She's gonna show up and she's gonna be furious. So I'm gonna do a little bit of off-camera work here. I gotta get this backyard all functional and ready to go, so you know the family can get to work as soon as they arrive. I gotta get some living quarters in here. This is gonna be some time here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to just crack on and keep going and make this place a home. Also, in case you're wondering, I currently have a data pack which gets rid of the beam of the beacon because, well, it gets in the way for time lapses and I don't know, it's ugly. So that's the thing. It's on vanilla tweaks. Man, oh man. I barely even got the shop front on the basement floor here done before Giaveno shows up and is just like, yo, you gotta move and hurry up. The family's on their way. This place ain't even done. So, yikes, like, look how angry he is right now. Like, eek. I really gotta get going and get these other floors and get ready for the family to show up. You know what? This Giaveno guy totally swindled me. He was all in a panic to get the house done. And it's done. And his family still ain't here. I guess that means we can sneak in and I can show you around real quick, hey? How about that? So we've got our main shop front. Of course, you know, Giaveno's here, grumpy as ever, family's still missing. But, you know, we still need family's got to show up before we can start, you know, producing some goods and having some displays and stuff here. So that's all good. And then just a little side entrance here, coming into just, you know, a little bit of a work area here, some spots to wash and hydrate the leather. A little bit of a pond there, which I'm gonna have to do a little bit of landscaping, but you know, with how much Giaveno's been pulling my leg here with the timings, I'm gonna take it a little bit easier now. So we also have this nice little area in the back. So, you know, some leathers out hanging up to be dried right now. We've got a couple of basins here with some, you know, some dyes and whatnot, so we can start to dye the leather armor there. And then up onto the second floor here, we've got a little child safety gate. Just make sure, you know, nobody's going downstairs that they shouldn't be. And then we've got a little bit of a fire here to make sure everybody's staying nice and toasty warm. Again, you know, we need the family to show up and get some displays up on here. So, or maybe these are the ones that are going to be worked on so they can be brought down to the shop front. That's even better. You know, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little workstations and a nice big table here. So, you know, there could be a family of 5 up in here working away and just having a grand old time producing some stuff. So that's pretty cool. And then all the way up onto the top floor, we do have a little bit of a living quarters. You know, a little bit of a table with some plates and cups, and you know, it's a nice, you know, close family. So, you know, Mom and Pa are over there, so Giaveno and Mrs. Giaveno, and then a couple of the little kidlets hanging out over here. So that's pretty cool. So that's all good there. And then I guess we just gotta wait for the family to show up. But you know, in the meantime, I guess we should probably work on that landscaping in the back. You know, we did tell Giaveno we'd get it done, so we should go work on that. Alright, so I think first of all, let's just spruce up the front here a little bit. So, you know, a couple of little bushes over in here, and just give it a little bit of life there. I will have to go back, and I didn't know what kind of flowers I wanted, so I will have to go back for that. But yeah, I don't want to go too crazy, just a little bit here, but I want to make sure that I don't put any leaves up against the wall like this, because then, well, you know, unwanted visitors might be climbing in, and we don't want that. So, and then a little bit in here. So we're just gonna use some of these drip leaf, because I don't have a whole lot of lily pads, but these things work just fine. So throw a couple of these in here, just like that, and then bam. Like the world's easiest pond. It's just so easy. There we go, done. Well, not done, but you know what I mean. So, you know, throw a few more leaves in here. Maybe, I don't want to get too carried away with kind of this area in the front. So I'm not sure if I want to have like a, you know, kind of like a fence going around the house, or if it's just going to be, you know, right onto, you know, this is going to be a little bit of a street and this pond might go and there might be another house right here, you know. Little bit more compact in this area is kind of what I'm hoping to do, but I've never built a compact village in my life, so I got some learning to do. But you know, in the meantime, we don't want it to look ugly. So in the meantime, we're gonna spend some time prettying this up, and I'm gonna do that and then bring it back in. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, managed to get a little bit of landscaping done over in here, and it looks pretty good for the, you know, just the interim, you know, it's nothing too crazy, because this may or may not be totally permanent, but as you can tell, Mr. Giavano's still inside there, just grumpy as ever, because family still hasn't shown up, so, but you know what, our job here is done, so we're gonna move on to a little bit of a different project here, because, well, I've been burning through a lot of resources lately, and the big one I need to go do some looking for is calcite, so let's go on a little bit of a hunt and try and find some geodes here. So, unfortunately this is post-production, Tarek, because, well, I had some audio issues, and it was just terrible, so we're going to go on a little adventure. This is me deciding that I'm not going to clean up my chest monster now, and we're going to do that later. So I'm grabbing some night vision potions because they're fantastic for finding geodes in the oceans. As you will see here, when you're flying over an ocean, can't really see much at the bottom. But when you drink that night vision potion, everything becomes visible, and we find a geode right off the bat. Pretty spectacular. Went through that geode, found two more real quick after that. A little bit smaller ones, but still, we made out with almost an entire shulker box of calcite. So absolutely outstanding start to our little resource adventure. We then almost got blown up by 4 ninja creepers. We got dropped on 4 at once and took us down to 2 hearts there. It was terrifying because I had no idea where the heck I was. So if I died there, I probably would have lost all of my stuff, which would have been devastating. Then I found this little cave, and yeah, it's so mobby. It was a big nope. I just left. It was nope. Flying around trying to find some more geodes, found this pretty cool little shattered savanna. Don't know if I can do anything with that later, but hey, it's good to know that it's here. I did take a screenshot with the coordinates, so we're good there. And then right beside it, there's this little iceberg and a guardian monument thingamahoozle, which actually is very close to home base, so we might have to conquer a temple. And then on my way home from there, I found another guardian temple, which is just weird. So there's one even closer, which is probably going to become the one we'll inevitably use, but yeah, I'm not quite ready to tackle a guardian monument yet. That's a ton of work, so we're just going to skip over that and go home, and hopefully the Giaveno family's potentially shown up by now, eh? Alright, everybody. So it's the next day, and I am really hoping that the Giaveno family came in last night, because yeah, even me, I was starting to get a little bit worried with how long it's been taking them to show up. Oh, what do we have here? It looks like a little caravan. Oh, it looks like they've arrived. Let's go check it out. Oh my goodness, they must have worked right through the night. Look at all these displays they've got up already. Like, this family doesn't mess around. Well, Giaveno, he messes around a little bit. there might be a reason he's down here and not upstairs, you know, making the goods. That's probably up to the family, but oh, look at here. We got some family members in town. We got Anna, we got Angelo. Where's the rest of the family, folks? Oh, they're all coming downstairs at once. Here's Rosa Giavano, the matriarch. She of course, you know, if you know a good Italian or Greek family, she's the neck. Giovanni may be the head, but she's the neck, and you don't mess with the necks. Who else we got in here? We got Roberto and Stefano, and look at all these fine, talented folks. They're just making all sorts of stuff for us now. And we get to make lots of armor stand creations, which is going to be great. And yes, I am very much aware there are better ways to make leather armor and stuff, but this was just so much more fun for me. So no judging, hey? Let's just keep it fun, and I think this is a pretty cool way because, well, I don't have to worry about doing all the dyes. I just have a whole variety of leather armor I can use now, which is great. But part of the deal here was that I gotta get a new suit out of this. So I'm gonna go back downstairs and talk to Giovanni and see if my special order is all ready to go. Well, folks, you ready for the grand reveal? My new robes have come in. Giaveno has hooked me up. Check these robes out. Like, look at these. This is so sweet. Giaveno and his family totally hooked me up with the new robes here. I am feeling fancy. And it even matches my nice little purdy cape I got now, so oh man, this family totally hooked me up. This is awesome. I love it. But folks, I think that's been enough shenanigans and building for today. It's been a fun one. I've really enjoyed coming up with this little story of the Giaveno family moving into the neighborhood and hooking me up with this new fancy skin. It is awesome. I really hope you enjoy it as well. I hope you've enjoyed the episode today. I truly would appreciate it if you maybe smack that little like button or maybe even drop a comment down below. Actually, you know what? No, you've got to drop a comment down below because, well, what am I supposed to do with the copper? Should I let it oxidize or should I let it stay brand new and shiny? So let me know down below. I'd really appreciate some feedback there. But until next time, folks, thank you so very much for sharing your day with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.